Educational jail is the worst place to be, so come on and hang out with my friends and me. Things might seem crazy, just wait and see. Regardless, it's just another random day.
I wonder where my friends are. Nameless, were you using my wish granter again?
Sorry, Sab. I did not want you to get lonely. Hi, Sab! How are you doing today? I'm very hyper.
I know. I'm used to you being hyper.
I like root beer!
Can I have some?
Sure thing. I can't say no to my best friend. It's our code.
Thanks, dude.
The joy of best friends doing something totally weird.
In what way?
See all those bubbles on their faces? Now it's the shape of a bottle.
Why must you do this to me, Brittany?
I like to torture people.
Do your other personalities do this?
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe it will stop when I take over the world.
Here's some work! Now do it! One day we will not do it!
Well, we should do it anyway if you want to go up.
Good point! Why am I yelling?
Why must you give us the same work we did yesterday?
Because I hate my job. I wanted to be a ballerina when I grow up, but I wasn't hard enough. Sab, Secretary, you're getting detention!
To be honest, you're not the most attractive teacher, but I'm pretty sure you're attractive on the inside.
No one treated me with as much kindness. You're off the hook.
Hey Sab, want to see a cool picture?
Why not? Shall we?
That's why you should never trust me.
But you're a good person.
Take off your glasses and look at me.
But I look ugly without glasses, and I don't want you to see my terrifying looking eyeballs.
Your eyes don't make a difference with or without glasses, see?
You look pretty.
No, I don't. I look creepy.
What are you guys trying? I love meaningless games.
I'm trying to see Sebastian without glasses.
My eyes look all beat up and hideous.
Come on, man. Chick did you. I bet you look badass without your glasses.
I'm just worried about you guys making fun of me. Well, you promise me you won't.
We promise.
My pinky is pink with pinky-like promises.
Okay. Here we go.
I know I said you're adorable a couple of times, but I was wrong. You're a honk.
I may be a lesbian, but you're hot.
No comment. Become a model or Ender will hate you as Fago!
So then the crew killed themselves because of Sab's sexy eyes. What's that? Just kidding. Sab just erased their memory. See you guys. Now to try to smell my own feet.
Regardless, it's just another random day.
So there was this alien who was at the bar, then ran into a Martian, then there's some sort of punchline.
That sounds like a pretty good story for children.
But they do things. Very nasty things. What's wrong, bruh?
I'm just sick of looking at couples making out in the hallways. It just reminds me of how I'm single.
That sounds like it sucks, dude. At least you never had a problem with an android with a leg obsession.
I feel for you, man. But if only I can find a day
Sab? You okay, dude? And you're in love, aren't you?
Tough luck on that one, kid. She's taken.
Person that I don't know very well. I'm breaking up with you.
But why?
Reasons?
Can you be a little more specific?
No, it would ruin the comedy of the sentence.
She dumped him! Now's your chance! Go ask her out, dude. The worst she can say is a negative yes.
What if I mess up? I never asked a girl out before. Maybe I should follow her to see what she's like.
Kinda creepy, but if it works for you, why not?
Nothing like reading some yummy gay fanfictions. It's not like I have anything better to do. I feel like I'm being stalked. Be gone, you creepy pervert!
But I don't want to do those types of things to you.
Nice try. People try to go after my target all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just want to explore you a little.
In what way?
Getting to know you.
You're innocent. Sorry about the wound. My name's Jasmine Moonbeam, but I also go by Cherry Blossom.
Sebastian Schwander, but people call me Sab Nino.
Why did you follow me?
I have a hard time talking to people, so I just follow them and hope they notice me.
Ermagerd. I don't even know you that well, but I already thought of a nickname for you. Lost Puppy. Since you follow people around trying to look for an owner, you know.
I'm already owned by someone, but okay.
So you already found your owner. Sounds like a pretty adorable relationship.
I'm single, but I do have a crush on...
Calm down, Sebastian. You're going too fast.
So what are you doing?
Reading a little fanfic. It's a yaoi of my favorite shipping, Aridin and Solix.
Did you say yaoi? So what kind of things are you into?
Well, I like writing stories, creating OSCs, archery, hiking, cannibalism. My favorite color is purple. I have a thing for cheesecake. I often act like a cat. And as long as you don't touch my target, you won't get hurt. But you can touch everything else. I like to cuddle.
But where's your target?
It is the one body part they keep making songs about. Never mind that. I want to hear more about you.
I have autism, post-traumatic stress disorder, I twitch a lot, I take orders from everyone, I'm very sensitive, I have a thing for Vocaloid, drawing, creating things, and I don't know how to stand up for myself.
You remind me of Black Butler. You're so adorable.
In my opinion, I think you're cute as well.
Wow, it must have taken a lot of courage to say that, which makes me admire you. It takes a lot of effort and guts to express your feelings.
The reason why I say that is because... Oh!
What is that, Sab?
Never mind, it's hard to express feelings.
Try to be a man! What if it was the end of the world? What would you say? Don't make me bring out the knife.
I have a crush on you!
To be honest, I've gained a little crush on you too. I might have been a little harsh there. Thanks for doing your best to tell me anyway, Sebi-chan. I really appreciate it. Not many guys can come out like that to a chick they like. That took a lot of balls, so thank you.
You're welcome. But am I being crazy for saying my feelings this early?
Although you're cute and all, I don't want to force a relationship. Maybe I can think about it tonight and tell you again tomorrow.
How'd it go, Sab?
She said she'll think about it.
I would have told her the same thing. If we were doing something dirty.
Well, congratulations, dude. You achieved something.
Oh, hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Sebi-chan. I thought about the whole relationship thing and I'm crazy as hell and you're cute as bloody so let's become a freaking shipping.
Aw, nothing like seeing a crazy fangirl and an innocent kid about to fall in love without knowing a lot about each other.
I feel like this relationship is forced.
I can't feel my heartbeat.
See, Brittany? That's a sign of love.
No, it's not. I'm about to die if she doesn't let me go.
I'll see you later, my ticky twitchy cunt.
Are you okay, Sab? You look a little more rubbery than usual.
He's fine. It's just something that cartoons have been doing for years.
So you're telling me we're just a bunch of drawings joined together to make us move?
Well, there's only one way to find out. There's something sketchy going on here.
Why are we laughing?
Educational jail is the worst place to be, so come on and hang out with my friends and me. Things might seem crazy, just wait and see. Regardless, it's just another random
Hey, Sab. Caden told me about some secret underground hangout or something like that.
I guess Caden forgot it was supposed to be secret. But since you know Michael, I'm willing to give you access to the hangout. I'll be trying to socialize if you need me.
See you soon, little buddy.
No way. Is that what I think it is? It is! It's a cosplay of the Vocaloid Hasune Miku! And it looks pretty professional. I've never seen one before. I must know more. Hello, random person!
Hi there, where the f did you come from?
Where'd you get that cosplay? It looks pretty valuable.
If you're wanting to pay me for it, it's not for sale.
Are you a fan?
Well, yeah.
Do you cosplay as any other Vocaloids? What's your favorite Vocaloid? How many songs have you heard? I heard them all. Do you have a favorite shipping? What about a character you ship yourself with? How do you feel about the English voice banks? I heard a rumor that the fan base is slowly dying. Is that true?
Did the lights burn out or something? Holy crap! Sab's being attacked by a demon from hell! Brandon, get the others! We need to help him!
Sir, yes, sir!
What do you want from me? Huh? Huh? Doesn't feel good from the other end, does it?
No, it doesn't. But is this really worth killing someone?
So, should I tie her up or something? I've never seen anything like this.
Since you've come this way to irritate me, you know what this means, right?
I'm too young to die.
It means I must be a pretty damn good cosplayer.
Ender, what are you thinking? You could have scarred him for life.
Come on, Cherry Blossom. I was just having a little fun. Little fun never killed anyone.
Ender? You guys know each other, don't you?
Since kindergarten, please excuse her. She's not fully human. She's half vampire. The powers run in the family.
Really? I just assumed they were from the devil.
Powers from hell! Get your powers from hell here!
I want two personalities, a murder doll named Kathy and a creepy Russian who wants to take over the world named Masha. She's the master of torture, so that's enough to let her off the hook. Brittany Audrey, I'm into some really kinky shit.
So what about that hangout you were talking about, Sab?
Oh yeah, about that. We should do it after school. If I miss classes, I'll have some serious regrets. Well, Ender, any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. How would you like to see our secret underground hangout?
I guess so. Half of my life is watching anime and visiting Jazz.
Please don't tell me this can cause a zombie apocalypse.
I know how to create one! If I take over the world, maybe I'll achieve something too.
I was expecting a treehouse with drinks, game, and some tease mail, but this is actually impressive for a kid.
Okay, guys, let me explain some rules. 1, there isn't any. 2, no rules, no problem. And 3, no frickin' rules! Sorry, I just got excited for a second. Anyway, let's tour this place. Here's the game center, where we play, well, video games like Super Sexy Action Girls or Zombie Dance Party. This is Sab's lab. He makes a lot of gadgets, including Nameless, who is the first hologram you can touch.
If you can touch it, it's not a hologram.
We break a lot of logic. And lastly, here's the bathroom. Insert toilet joke here. Well, that wraps up the tour, so let's just get wild.
Hey, Sab, if it's your hangout, why aren't you giving the tour?
Hayden does that a lot.
No way, you guys have a playable System 5? First I thought I had to steal one of those.
Well, sweet cheeks, you stole my heart, if you know what I mean. Never mind. I'll just find someone else to flirt with.
Hello, I am Nameless. I am here to help people with their troubles.
Well, hello, Nameless. If you'd like to help, how about you beat this level for me?
I will see what I can do, Ender.
Just so you know, Nameless haven't had any game experience.
Does anyone know how to work this thing?
You know, I always had a thing for the paranormal. What exactly do you do with your powers?
Holy crap, I mean, it's the best thing you can have. You can make shadow puppets, control your own temperature, teleport, mind control, and even heal your wounds.
Do you basically live on blood like normal vampires, or do you just do that for fun?
She's very picky on what blood she drinks. Her favorite blood is mine, weirdly enough.
Hey, Sab! What you working on?
I'm working on a device where you can go to alternate universes. I'm just trying to figure out how many dimensions there are that have our country Subnicon.
Yes, Sab. Yes, we are. Well, Ender knows how to travel dimensions. She likes to create these black hole thingies, and then you go into them with the power of your mind.
That's pretty unique, but since I don't know how to do that, I have to invent something.
Unique like your autism?
I don't know. That can get in the way of things. But you could say that.
Hey guys, what you two lovebirds doing?
It looks like they're experimenting.
That was actually pretty good, guys.
Yes, we are experimenting. With dimensional travel.
According to my calculations, Sab, that was something known as an innuendo.
How much knowledge do you have exactly?
As much as the internet.
You know something, this place is actually neater than my truck. We should do this more often.
Well, we come here after school pretty much every day, Michael. Just make yourself at home, guys.
Speaking of which, how long did it exactly take you to make this, Sab?
I was wondering the same thing, Britt. How long did it take you?
Let's see. According to my knowledge, it took around...
Well, I think we have everything. Nameless, are you ready?
Sab, I know you want me to come, but do you think I can stay here for today?
But why?
One of the hardest parts about having kids, they grow up so fast.
Sometimes I just want some alone time. Besides, I mostly have to be hidden anyway. I just want to know what it's like to get some solitude.
Oh, we all have those moments.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that. But are you sure you don't want to stay with Daddy, Auntie Britt, and Uncle Caden?
You're adopted!
He's created, kiddo.
I'm sure. Besides, I can't go to Florida town without getting wet.
That's what she said.
Okay, Nameless, I need to stop being overprotective. But there will be some rules you need to follow. Just watch some violence on TV and you'll know what not to do.
Does he even age? Like, go through the cute dinosaur to the awkward phase of edgy emo music?
I have no idea. I gave him a self-coding feature so he can pick his own path. Well, see you, Nameless.
Don't do anything I would do!
Party!
Wow. Beautiful. Hello, I am Nameless. Middle name Adorable and last name Person. I am not a person, but a touchagram. But that's beyond the point. Why am I making this video, you may ask? Answer: it helps me ground myself to reality. As you saw earlier, I like to cosplay. Sort of. I made some friends. I recently helped Ender with a gaming level, and today I ran into Miss Mannequin.
Hey, Britt! Think fast!
Here, Sab. You should probably get a turn.
Thanks.
Everything okay, dude? You look kinda down.
I don't know, I'm just a little nervous about Nameless. What if something happens?
It's okay, man. A lot of parents go through it. If something goes wrong, he can call you.
Come on, Sab. Let us distract us from your stress.
Think fast, Sab!
That's what I said. A salad does not make me solid. My joke does not suck. Do not say that about my mother. Today's visit didn't go well. She kept insulting my mother. Jasmine is doing the best she can. I like to think of Sab and Jasmine as my parents, since Sab created me, and Jasmine is his current mating partner.
Come on, kill screen. Damn it, Blinky. The hell is going on over there?
So I went up to the guy to get us all juices, and he starts to flirt with me. He told me this joke that I said I wasn't here for. Oh, crap.
Get some 20-cent taffy with real salt.
Hey, look, guys. I found a thing.
Run for your life!
You handled that situation well.
A warning alarm. Mutant grasshoppers. Like that will ever happen. Well, that happened!
Hello, everybody.
Previously on Nanochip Investigation, Microborg finds a shady part of town, hoping not to get caught by its motherboard. This just in, news is happening somewhere on this planet. More details as we have them.
Beast, die, 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 beast, die, I dislike cockroaches. Don't know why. They just look like they have security cameras built into them. Anyway, here's what happens afterwards. Did you have a good trip?
You could say that. Are you kidding? We were attacked!
Mutant grasshoppers! Mutant grasshoppers everywhere!
Sab, remember when I said I like it rough? That? What just happened back there? That was not what I meant.
Well, that doesn't matter. At least we had fun, right?
No!
Okay. So Nameless, what did you do while we were gone?
Oh, nothing really. It was actually kinda boring.
Vacation jail is the worst place to be. So come on and hang out with my friends and me. Regardless, it's just another random day. It's just another random day. I'll make it, I think.
9. 4. Ooh, 9. 6. 8.
What are you doing?
Determining what booty will be best for my treasure collection.
What's the point of that?
Well, because I'm single Pringle, and I'm bored out of my mind.
Ender, you're so pretty. Yeah, thanks, but I don't think I am. What do you mean? You're gorgeous. I don't think I'm that pretty, Jas. I'm just a typical girl. I live my life like you or any other person. I mean, really, what's the big deal? Well, not everyone is special because they aren't as pretty as you. Eee! What is it now? Oh, your ears? So cute. Oh my gosh. Oh no. But they're adorable. Like a baby's tummy. Or like a deer sneezing. Jas, come on. Please stop it. It just makes me feel awkward. But Ender, they make you look different. So cute and— Jas, stop. But it's so cute. You may be my best friend, but I will kill you. And curse you somehow. But cute. Jas, what did I just say? Okay, Ender, I'm sorry. Yes, you're fine. You're not the first to squeal in excitement. And yeah, I guess you're right. They are cute. Want to keep brushing my hair? No, but would you mind doing me? Now you're all pretty. Not again. Oh, yes.
Dear Journal, why am I talking to a book? I don't know reasons. I had another interesting day today. Those seem to be happening recently. Today I was in the hallway minding my own business and noticed someone running through the speed of light. She was yelling,
"Unleash my majestic awesomeness!"
I wondered what she was doing, so I followed her, despite the fact most people find it creepy. I was running and noticed how she was exiting the building. Afterwards, I bumped into her. I asked her what was up, and she explained,
I had to leave early for therapy, so I used my hyper energy magic to rush over here.
Hyper energy magic?
Oh, you must not know of my culture. I'm a unicorn, so we have horns to unleash our energy.
She's probably insane, but to each their own. Her name was Yerk, though. Sounded pretty nice despite her weird interests. Afterwards, she tried using her unicorn magic to get her ride here faster. I have some weird friends. Dear Journal, today was rather normal. Probably not as normal as most people would assume. If that doesn't sound cliche, I don't know what does. I was in English today and realized someone was sitting right next to me, but she didn't speak that much. While the class was taking notes, I might have copied some of hers. They were pretty detailed and in-depth too. During lunch, which was my next period, she came up to me and said,
"Hey, aren't you in my English class?"
Which was odd, since it's not often people come to me. I normally come to them. So we just started an awkward conversation. Yeah, neither of us were the best at small talk. After a while, I invited her to get some boba sometime. She then replied,
"Sure, why not?"
Afterwards, I hadn't really seen her for the rest of the day. So that's what happened. I met Odette. Sincerely, Sab Nino. I am talking to a book. It's alive! Alive!
I don't know what that thing was. I'll tell you what it was. A reverberating drifting loon. Ah! Quick, into the haunted house. Why not the serial killer's trophy while we're at it? No time.
Come on, guys. I can't run that fast. I thought we were going trick-or-treating. Nameless, does this zit look bad? Sup, Dan?
Getting mummified for Christmas.
For why?
It's a surprise.
Huh?
Merry Christmas! I'm your present.
Hello, random person. Welcome to Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to ask the most interesting, personal, and delicious question. Weirdly enough, despite the fact that this series is mostly for YouTube, Facebook gave me the most material, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, let's get started. Derek Crutchfield asks, why do you do what you do? The question seems to have more than one meaning, so I'll try to fill in the blanks. If you're wondering why I follow people around, that's just me struggling to socialize. If you're wondering why I make gadgets and stuff, it's just a hobby. If you're wondering why I walk so weird, well, I don't know. Alexandra Skidgel asks, what's your favorite flavor of candy? Food, cream, and other stuff? Trick question. Well, peanut butter cups are pretty good. Chinese is cool too. And boba. Boba is best drink. In terms of cream, I like it whipped. Cody Ditmore asks, who is your crush? Is she in your cast? My crush is actually my girlfriend, Jasmine Moonbeam. And for the other question, I have her story on YouTube. Johnny Butchanan asks, A, what's your favorite anime? Least favorite. B, would you ever do a reaction video? Probably my favorite anime at the moment has got to be Super Sexy Action Girls, the animated series. But since no one's really heard of the country I live in, which is Subnicon, I am grateful for the internet. 1 hour later, as of right now for Japan-made animes, probably either Nichijou or K-On!, and for least favorite, the Hanako series. Also for the reaction video, probably not. Trevor Hastings asks, how did you get the concept of just another random day? Oh boy, a meta question. Well, I was talking to my friends one time in the hangout, and Caden says, hey guys, let's make a web series! Everyone agreed, and bam, ARD was born. Okay, now for the questions I got on YouTube. Drawing with Melissa Endo asks, what type of cartoon are you, or did you just make it up? Oh boy, another meta question. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little hard understanding the question. But if you're asking what kind of cartoon I am, hard to say. I guess Modern? If you're asking what cartoon I'm from Another Random Day. Crystal_Scar_Where_Wolf asks, "Hey Sab, how'd you find your style?" This is the meta episode. It's only the first episode, but this is the most meta I've ever gotten. Well, scientifically, my mom and dad created genes to form my style, so that's that. In terms of artsy terminology, I don't know, there's a lot of inspiration for this style. SpongeBob, Steven Universe, anime, Family Guy, modern cartoon, classic cartoons, Rick and Morty, etc, etc. How's that for fourth wall breaking? Well, that was Ask Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comment of the video or the announcement video. Okay, hasta la vista. If you guys watched my previous video, you may have noticed how we broke a lot of fourth walls. So for now on, I will add a counter of how many times we get meta. So as of right now, we're up to 3. Okay, let's get started. First off, some people who were from my first part have returned, so I'm gonna take care of those immediately. That's not how you say my name, but close though. Smiley face. Sorry about that. But he said my name! Like, OMG! Glad you like hearing your name. It was fun answering your question. Do you have any openings on your cast? If so, can I have a place? If you don't have a place, can you make a character for me? 4 points on the meta counter. As for right now, we don't have any openings for new characters. Sorry, as of right now, we're still introducing the existing cast. And as for making you a character, check episode 3. I have something with your face on it. Okay, let's get to the newbies. Patience Medina asks, what's your favorite Marvel movie? Internet! 6 weeks later. Okay, after watching a lot of Marvel films, and skipping my social life, meds, and dignity, probably either Deadpool minus the gore, or Guardians of the Galaxy. Avengers is a close second though. Jolene Henry asks, cuddles or burrito blankie? Burrito blankies. That with some hot chocolate or mint tea, a fireplace, and charming slice of life animes on a cold winter's night would be a little piece of heaven. But you wanna know what would make it better? Burrito blankies and cuddles. Also, hi Joe. Alexandra Lavelle asks, do you think Another Random Day could be a big cartoon series around Key World? I hope so. Our goal for ARD is to get it on television. So, Fox or Adult Swim, if you're watching this, pick us up! Captain Spaz, or Caden asks, a question? Okay, what is 218 divided by 7 times 308? I'm asking for a friend, not because it's for a test or anything. 9,592. Also, good luck on the test, and the friend. Okay, now for the verdict. Wow, 5 fourth wall breaks! Bravo, bravo! You get a virtual Sab button. Every time you get 5 in a row, we get a button with me doing a sexy pose. Also, we donate to the muscular chipmunk dimension. Poor chipmunks. They're so misunderstood. He answered it. Haha! Homework is gonna be so much easier now! Okay, here's a list of questions. Holy crap, Spaz, this is nuts! I can't tell all these questions in one setting. Instead, I shall split these questions up into parts. So let's begin with Captain Spaz's incredibly long list. What are hot dogs made out of? Meat and beef, or pork, cut or grounded into small pieces. Then they get mixed together, I think. Is there life in space? I'm really not the best person to answer that type of question. I'd recommend checking Super Planet Dolan. They seem to know what they're talking about. Why are you so small? Can I open a can of beans with my sheer mental willpower? How do I even answer that? How far is the moon from the sun? 147 million kilometers. Why are eggs shaped the way they are? I'd recommend either Super Planet Dolan or Google. If you were a girl in a different universe, what would be your name? I met her actually. Her name's Sabrina. How hot is hot sauce? From experience, pretty flippin' hot. And finally! Who made the high five? Because I would love to meet that guy. Excuse me, I need to inhale a lot of oxygen now. Glenn Burke. Okay, hope you're happy, kid. Next time, one question at a time. We need to give other people a chance. Now let's get to the other people. Hey Sab, what's your favorite cartoon show? Don't worry, I used the internet before I made this video. I think at the moment it has to be SpongeBob SquarePants. I know there's better shows, but I have to go with my gut on this one. I made a new video. Do you watch other channels? Yes, quite a bit actually. Mostly critics and people who inspire me. Also, by the way, I checked out your channel. Nice work, man. Question for quote-unquote Ask Sab. What exotic place do you want to travel to in the future? Question mark. There's a lot of places I'd like to go to. Japan, maybe England, California, Mexico or France sounds like fun too. The point I'm trying to make is traveling in general sounds like fun. Loaf of Bread says, please make more. I will, if I have enough material for a 4th installment. Presley Club 20 asks, what's your favorite candy? SpongeBob character, anime character, and sport. Also, when is episode 4 coming up? Luckily, unlike Captain Spaz, I can go over these in a quicker manner. Number 1, probably Peanut Butter Cups. 2, probably SpongeBob himself. 3, hard to say. Maybe Yui from K-On! 4, I don't really do that many forms. 5, no idea. We're currently working on another project. Seth the X Zon asks, Mr. Nino, will you be going to college? Probably. Though not right now. I'm still a sophomore at educational jail. Okay, we have 2 extra points on our meta counter, since I actually missed one in the last episode. So we don't have enough for a stat button. And for the muscular chipmunk dimension, I'm just gonna donate anyway. Also, just a little update, the next installment might have a guest star in it. So if you want, you can ask that person questions as well. I'm not gonna say who it is, but don't expect any big celebrities. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab.
And Yerk.
Where we take time out of our busy schedules to answer your most
interesting, personal, and delicious questions.
Okay. First off, I want to address the elephant in the room. I am sorry for the hiatus that's been going on recently. That's kind of what happens when you have, like, guest people, you know? Sometimes you have to, like, interwork with their schedule and stuff. Anyway, you guys probably never met Yerk, but she's just kind of here, just trying to do something different.
Where am I?
I don't know. First off, I'm gonna break the rule of newbies last for a second to point out a pretty important question. King Cookie asks, hello, Mr. Sab. Sorry, I'm not gonna read all this. Okay, let me explain the meta counter. If I point out that we're cartoons, that gets a point. If we point out that we're on another random day, or that episodes exist, we get another point. If we mention other cartoons, or that Ask Sab has episodes, that doesn't get a point, because 1, there can be cartoons within cartoons, and 2, Ask Sab has no plot or story, so we can point episodes out. Sorry for all that exclamation, Yerk. So, should we answer other people's questions now?
I don't see why not. Let's get started.
Catchphrase stealer. Can you at least try making a quote-unquote do the flop quote-unquote animation period? Also, can you try doing things that the subscribers tell you to do in your next video, question mark? So, you mean request? Sorry, I don't really do that many requests animation-wise, with a few exceptions. Since I've been overbooked with Gami and Marshy and this show. Though maybe, no promises, but maybe, if I had time, I might try to do a do the flop animation.
Crystal Scar Werewolf asks, hey Sab, haven't you played Undertale?
I have not. I've heard of it, but never played it. What about you, Yerk?
I haven't.
We're bad people. Thanks for having my question on your meta. No problem, Bob.
How many anime songs and characters have you seen? Oh boy, so many, my dude. I low-key have lost count.
Same here. If we said them all, we'd be here forever.
If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be and why? I would have a panda because it's my spirit animal.
I'd probably have either a cat or a fish. Not as adventurous or interesting as a panda. Ollie Volgan asks, who do you draw inspiration from? Also, what songs do you listen to while you animate? I have many people who I draw inspiration from. Rebecca Sugar, Sherm Collins, Disney, a lot of modern artists. Also for music. Also Rebecca Sugar, mostly for Steven Universe, TV shows, and game soundtrack, Vocaloid. Lately I've been listening to acoustic music, and Audio Odyssey on loop. What about you, Yerk?
Food. and our Lord and Savior, Michael Jackson, and I listen to rock, metal, and emo when I try to animate.
Food is an artist? Okay, we're up to 13 fourth wall break. We get a Sab button.
Why do I suddenly feel uncomfortable?
No idea. Well, that was that Sab.
And Yerk!
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comment down below or in the announcement video. Also, what do you think of Yerk? Did she make a good first impression? Would you guys want her to appear again?
Not a chance.
Okay,
Hasta la vista.
Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab, where we take time out of our busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. I am really stretching these intros. In this episode, to spice things up, instead of just reading out the questions, I thought, why not have a computer do the voice to make it a little bit more funny? Let me know if you like the change. If you don't, I'll change back, but if you do, I might continue. Okay, with that said, meta counter, newbies last, Sab buttons, let's get started.
Drawing with Mulisa Endu, first to comment exclamation point have you been a genius? Question mark.
I wouldn't say I'm a genius, more like a nerd.
My foot is bleeding, winky sad face.
Band-aid?
Also can you draw me with you please? Winky sad face.
We'll see.
Captain Spaz, Seb I'm having trouble, this question's been really bothering me. Why can't penguins fly?
Don't worry buddy, I'll save you. I believe the reason why penguins can't fly is because those so-called wings they have are actually flippers. So if penguins could fly, I guess fish would be able to as well. Okay, now that that's settled, now to figure out how penguins have knees.
Johnny Buchanan, Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, or Microsoft, Xbox, you can only choose one.
Dang it, I'm holding a double-edged sword on this one. I'm going back and forth between Nintendo and Sony. Nintendo? Maybe?
Patience Medina, what's your favorite candy? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Watch either Ask Sab 1 or 3, because I've answered that question already.
Ollie Klassen, if you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with the extra time?
Oh boy, we're getting some interesting questions today. Since I'm already a night owl, I'd probably just do what I normally do on Wednesday. Though, if I couldn't do that, I'd probably invite some friends over, go sneak into clubs. No, not that type of club.
Mia Smith, as a child, what cartoons did you watch? Or shows ... When did you start drawing and getting inspired to do what you do now ... And what made you want to be so public about YOHR drawings?
Well, we can't have Ask Sab without me breaking character. When I was young, I watched a lot of Nickelodeon. I got inspired to draw by looking at behind-the-scenes features on DVDs when I was younger. But animation in general, childhood to now, have inspired me. And for being public about it, I just kind of like the attention. Seeing people look at my work that I spend months making is kind of a great feeling.
Bryce Payne, what was your favorite high school memory?
The damn Jasmine, I have her story on YouTube.
Deborah Club, what is your seconded favorite food?
I don't know.
Hayden S. Erickson, Seb, what color am I on the inside? You know it?
Rainbow?
Jess Graham, what is your part of in our relationship since 2014-2015?
I don't really know how to answer that. Today's episode only has one extra fourth wall break. We only needed an extra one and we'd be able to get a Sab button. Ahoy random scallywag, welcome to Ask Sab, where I look time out of me's busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious riddles. No intro needed, let's get started.
The computer said my name wrong? What the heck? Damn it, do you know and do you have the Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Odyssey? Because I maybe might be getting it on Black Friday. XDDDDD.
I don't have a Switch. I only have Playable System 5. They don't make Switches here in Summicon. Though I have seen footage of Super Mario Odyssey. It looks really fun to play. Also, the promotional song is very catchy.
It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up, baby, castles away.
Okay, but I like the computer voice. Laughing face. Thanks for understanding despite my flaws. What do you use for animating and editing?
Adobe Animate, Photoshop, Blender, and Sony Vegas.
Ollie Vaughn, tea or coffee? Choose one. Also I like the computer voice. It's fun. Why thank you. Glad you like my sexy voice.
Key. Especially when it's mint.
What's your favorite animal? Mine is axolotl.
Probably anything aquatic. Maybe a blobfish.
Who would you say is your biggest role model? And you've probably answered this, but who are your characters and what do they represent to you? Also, if you could go back in time, would you change your style or do you like the way it is?
My biggest role models are my friends and family. And for the characters, watch Another Random Day. Also for changing my art style. I've done that already. It's very subtle, but if you compare this piece of artwork to this piece of artwork, you can see some differences. That's a lot of meta.
Also, if you need me to do voices, I'm now more available and would be open to doing more for you. Open mouth smile.
I'll keep you updated.
Julian Constantine, I was in the library and I thought my headphones were in the computer. I watched this video but they weren't in there. I am so embarrassed sitting here just having that blast out.
Don't feel bad, man. It happens.
Obamacare not working. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke. And now for the final question I actually got from Amino.
Yumi goes. Do you prefer nighttime or daytime car rides?
Nighttime. Especially with city lights. Daytime isn't bad either though. 19 fourth wall breaks. We're up to our third Sab button. Well, that was that Sab. Hope ye scallywags enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more riddles in the comments of the video. Or the announcement video. Okay, hasta la vista. Hey, paisanos, welcome to Ask Me, Sab, where I take time out of saving the princess to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. They're probably in another castle anyway. Let's go!
Can you make a character of me? Surprised face? I'm Jasmine's sister. Laughing face.
Jasmine's sister, huh? Congrats! Also for the character...
I prefer nighttime.
Same.
Maybe you'll sleep with a limo.
Sleeping in a limo could be cozy, especially with leather seats. Do they have those? I don't know, I've never been in one. Though sleeping with a limo might be a little uncomfortable.
Anyone play Roblox?
I never played it, but I think Britt, Caden, and Brandon often play it at night as of what I'm told. Britt also told me that Claire often joins in as well, cursing like a sailor. Also, I'm aware that you commented more, but I don't want to repeat stuff over and over. They're mostly statements anyway, so I'm just kind of gonna skip over them to save time.
My question is going to be answered in a robot's voice. I want to destroy humanity. Skynet is real. 01001010. Sab Nino will aid me in my quest for world domination. All of you will die. DDD 0101P10001000100010001000100010001000. Yes, I am immature. Get over it. Do you ever miss high school?
Nah, still attending education in jail. 2 more years left.
When are you coming out with that new character XDSHHHH?
I don't think the question's specific enough to be fully answered. But there's a lot of friends I want you guys to meet, so I will once I find the time.
Do you want a new friend, Sab?
Well, I'm not desperate, but sure.
Mew or Mewtwo, which is best?
Mew 1 for cuteness, Mew 2 for epicness. I'm not a fan of Pokemon, so I had to research this question.
Thomas Poole, can you give crisp high fives?
Carly Young, what do you think about at night?
What the think night's about? Well, what do you know? 24th wall breaks. Operation Sab button is a go. Well, that was Ask a Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments or in the announcement video. Okay, hasta la pasta. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab. If you're not busy, this might not be bad. For interesting, personal, and delicious questions, and the meta counter that I should also mention, I've decided to do this episode in rhyme, since this will come out around Christmas time. I'm removing the computer for better effect. So with all that said, let's get started. Haven't you seen any creatures at night? As I read this question in fright. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I would say no, but I won't. Ollie Vong, what's your favorite Pokemon? I'm not the type of guy who catches them all. But if it's a Pokemon I have to choose, I might have to go with Pikachu. Carly Young. Oh, it's me. She's talking about the video previously. Jolene Hendry, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty well, just keeping things moving. Can you draw Rosie as if she's a spirit? I might draw her on my own merits. For those who's confused, we often collab on a comic that's unfinished, so please don't be mad. Since I have no new drawing ready, here's the first drawing I did for Spirit Rosie. Miss you, said Joe. I missed you as well. Favorite animal? The blobfish from hell. She also says hi, and I also say hi. Dingo Enterprise, how much do you bench? I had to look it up since I didn't know what it meant. Let's just say it's more than kid-friendly, so I must say no very specifically. And that's all the questions I have to encounter, and we only have one more point on our meta counter. Thank you for watching, and ask questions if you might, and Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab, where we take time out of our busy schedules to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. Annabelle? Annabelle, the intro's over.
Oh, sorry. Hi guys, Annabelle here. I'm here to answer questions with Sab.
I decided to record this in educational jail after hours instead of the usual location because Yerk from episode 4 blurted out that I have a secret hangout. Don't worry, I erased her memory just like I did with my friends after I took my glasses off in front of them. There's an out there.
Don't know what that means, but should we start with questions?
Oh yeah, that's right. Ask Sab, let's get started.
Crystal Wolfie, what it is your favorite holiday?
Halloween. Gotta be Halloween.
I have to say Halloween too, but at the same time I'm going back and forth between that and Christmas.
Have you ever tried drawing a knight?
Once, but I haven't tried again since. Who would expect little old me would be able to be a knight in shining armor? Have you ever drew a knight, Annabelle?
No, I don't like to draw characters. I find it to be irritating. But I like to draw designs.
We should hook you up with Cinder. She would know how to help you.
EY Savvy, I got a question. What's your favorite Christmas HYM or even carol?
Annabelle, wanna answer him?
Sorry, my favorite song would have to be Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree if it wasn't incredibly obvious. What about you, Sab?
Maybe All I Want for Christmas. Or Jingle Bell Rock. I don't know, there's a lot of good songs around the holidays, along with good covers, good songs, and good goods of good goods.
Do you like Christmas lights? If so, what kind?
Literally anything Christmassy and colorful. I'm not picky, I just love getting festive.
I like the flashy Christmas lights that change different colors.
Those are cool. Let's hope it's not too bright though.
Yeah, not too bright.
Any embarrassing Christmas stories?
Goodness, a lot of Christmas questions. I guess I should have waited to make that last video. Oh well.
One time, I went to my cousin's house for Christmas, and I was in charge of the ice cream, but I forgot it, so I sang in front of them as punishment.
It's okay, we make mistakes. One year, I went all the way to the US in Pennsylvania to visit some family. Then we had some Five Guys before we went to my grandma's. But apparently, that gave the whole family food poisoning. Not sure if it was the food or if the place had a sick person, but we were miserable. And we were even sick on Christmas Day. So, moving on. Now for the newbies. Though, I'm just gonna read them all at once due to them all being statements.
Javod Uyghur, I love you videos. Will Atkinson, this is great. Like the others I've seen.
Tori Serralo, this is awesome.
Thank you guys. WR. We feel the love.
Me too. You guys are way too kind. What do you know? We don't have anything on our meta counter this video.
Meta what?
Don't question it.
Okay, I guess so.
Well, that was Ask Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments below or in the announcement video you guys probably forgot about by now. Annabelle, time to say goodbye.
I guess. Stupid earworm?
Okay, hasta la vista. Hey, what up dudes? Welcome to Ask Sab, where we take the time out of being gnarly to answer your most radical, edgy, and beachy keen questions. 10 episodes already! Alright, thank you guys for your support. This year has been fun for me, and hopefully for you too. Or last year if this comes out the next year, and I hope to answer more of your questions in the future. Let's get started.
Hayden S. Erickson, ready for questions, Seb?
That's the whole reason why I made this series in the first place.
What kind of creates do you have in your dimension?
Do you mean creatures? Mostly humans, occasionally zombies. Only met one vamp human, which is Ender.
If you could be anything in your world, what would you be?
Someone confident.
Out of the group, who scares you the most, and who do you find most comfort in?
Probably Ender. She kinda traumatized me when we first met. And for comfort, I don't know, probably Jasmine and Britt for emotional support, Caden and Brandon for motivation, Michael for wisdom, and maybe Ender for relatability. Also Nameless for his existence.
If Jasmine wasn't a girl, would you still love her?
Of course, she'd still be Jasmine.
How old is Nameless?
Since he's a touchagram, he doesn't age. But he's rather young. I created him around my freshman year, along with this lab you see now.
What is your favorite festive ornament?
The red balls. I love hanging red balls on my trees.
Mulisa Endu, sorry I wasn't here for a long time. I just got a Switch. Little face PLS, forgive me.
Sorry, my computer sucks at pronouncing names. Also, so do I. It's okay. We have lives. I don't expect you guys to stay around for all eternity. Also, congrats on the Switch.
Presley Club 20. Which SpongeBob Christmas special do you like? Christmas Who or It's a SpongeBob Christmas?
I made a video specifically to answer your question. Hope you like it.
Dingo Enterprise. What is your favorite Death Grips song?
Death Grip?
Yes, so much yes.
Ah, shucks, that video wasn't that great.
I hope we can get together soon to possible make a card series together.
Snip, snip.
Tyler Mashins. Will we ever see you without your glasses?
No, I hate to traumatize my viewers, or have people praise me for my quote-unquote sexy eyes. We only have one more point on our meta counter. Well, that was that Sab, homies. Hope you enjoyed this radical video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments. Okay, have a gnarly one, dudes. Hello, random person. Welcome to the fantastic world of Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. Let's get started.
Round of questions. If Jasmine asked, would you let her do makeup on you?
Sure. People often tell me I look good in drag.
What kind of food places are in your dimension?
Blammo's Wieners, there's a buffet in Florida Town, also a tropical bar at the beach in the same area. The Epic Kate as well has some good pizza.
How do you put up with Britt's and Jasmine's yaoi?
I got used to it. Luckily, Jasmine just does it because she enjoys it. Britt, on the other hand, specifically does it to mess with me. And some of the stuff she brings out is... I don't really want to go into detail.
What's your favorite invention?
Nameless, of course.
Do you know if there are more like Ender?
No idea. She told me there's other vampires, but she's unsure if there's any vamp humans besides her.
If you were a girl, what would your name be?
Sabrina.
Favorite educational jail school subject?
Art class and science. We're currently studying space.
And would you ever cosplay with Ender?
We're hoping to do so. Maybe Jasmine will want to tag along.
You betrayed me with the title. Why you play with my heart?
I'm going to admit that title was a bit clickbaity. I knew I should have gone with the title of Nameless's age. You don't have to forgive me if you don't want to, but I'll do my best to tone down the clickbait.
Savvy, when we doing that collab? Cody Ditmore, what do you think about life?
I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Very flawed, but it also has good moments.
Do you think that the asteroids that killed the dinosaurs were UFOs and on the UFOs were us humans?
Holy crap, guys. Cody has a point. Where did the humans come from? Did they spawn? Did the atoms from the dinos form all together to create the humans? Or is Cody's theory true? If that's the case, are we aliens? Did we kill the dinosaurs? Did we technically destroy a perfectly good planet? Ah!
Jesus, shit, is that Pastel by Mo Shop X Snail's House I hear?
From the last episode? Yes, it was. Snail House has pretty good instrumentals. I'd highly recommend their music.
Vitamin Dubia. Why did the band Hall & Oates start going by Daryl Hall and John Oates?
I'm probably not the best person to answer that type of question, since I've never heard of that band. But I can try. Maybe they changed it to be formal? Or maybe those were their real names, and for a while Hall & Oates were just their nicknames. But overall, I have no idea. Another slow day for the meta counter. Probably needs a break anyway. In the next episode, instead of just answering questions, I'm going to do whatever you guys want me to do. Ask me what I should do for the camera, and I'll most likely do it. Hopefully this will give the series variety. No, this won't be for every episode, but most likely just for this one. Well, hope you enjoyed playing as Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed this video thing. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments below. Okay, hasta la vista.
Hello, random person. Welcome to Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. In this episode, I'm gonna do something different. I asked you guys in the last episode what you want me to do, and some of you actually participated. So not only will I be answering questions, I will be doing other things as well. Let's get started.
Another round. Does your dimension have different holidays?
Compared to the US, there's some. Like for example, instead of the 4th of July, we have the 5th of June, where we wake up in the morning and just get some ice cream.
What grade are you and your friends in at educational jail?
Brit's a freshman, I'm a sophomore, Michael's a sophomore as well, Caden, Brendan, and Ender are juniors, and Jasmine has to retake senior year.
Do you ever plan on taking you and your friends to another dimension or planet?
Some of my friends already have, though Ender can already do it with her magic. She told me it was a pain since she doesn't remember the spell.
Out of the group, who is the oldest?
Jasmine, 18 years old.
Where do you spend the most time at after school?
This hangout. If not, then the Epicade.
Who do you hang with the most?
Probably Brit.
And one wall breaker. When is episode 4 coming out, man?
Hey! That's my job. My job. No guarantees, but probably after Gami and Margie, which is most likely almost done.
Do anything I want, oh ho ho ho, backflip over a bear, bake a pizza, slap a fish and solve this problem. 1654 divided by 25 times 37 plus 38, all in that order please.
Whoa, hey. Oh, bon appetit.
Rev up those
2,485.92.
At episode 12 we ask you to do something. Take off your glasses for a few frames and draw a potato and make a short story about it.
Okay, here's my potato. Once upon a time, there was a sexy potato named Pomathan, and he had this cake edition, and it was real and outrageous, and the cast of the show ended up trying to help him, the end.
Hey San, why do you walk so weird?
I've answered that way back in the first Ask Sab. I don't know.
Can you draw me and give me a role on ARD?
Well, I did say I'd do anything. So here's a sneak peek of Another Random Day, episode 420.
Another Random Day, episode 420. Sure is a great day at educational jail. It sure is, Seb. Boom, it is I, Cody, the coolest guy in school. OMG, he's so beautiful. What about me, guys? Seb, I'm breaking up with you. He's a real man. Let's all smoke some weed. I can't smoke. Oh, okay. The end. Sorry, this is so low budget we can't animate something that fast. This isn't canon. We're currently unsure if you can be a character. We still have a lot of things to introduce on ARD and we don't want to overload ourselves. 1 point on the meta counter. What is your favorite branch of science or engineering? Since I see your character has a lab and his own robot, would you like to study it in the future, or is it just in character for now?
I like things that no one has ever done before. Stuff that most people would think is weird, but other people would be amazed by. When I invent stuff, I want to create stuff that can benefit others, while also making something that most people didn't know could be useful. Also, for my favorite branch of science, space! ...
1. What are Seb's general hobbies? 2. What are your plans for the new year? 3. Do you think Vercingetorix was an adequate commander? If you were in his position, would you try to do what he did and starve Caesar's army through a war of attrition?
Inventing things, exploring other dimensions, binge watching, hanging with friends, playing games, sometimes they draw. I don't know, I'm just kinda going with the flow. Is that a series? Or is this politics? Or is it war trivia? Either way, I don't know. Guys, I appreciate how much you respect my knowledge, but I'm a teenage inventor, not a college teacher.
Autumn Rashe Schubauer. Voice me. Heart.
Voice you? I would, but you gave me no footage to work off of. Or are you asking me for voice work? We have 3 points on our meta counter. We finally get a Sab button.
You know what? This is getting too easy. In the upcoming episodes, to get a Sab button, we're updating to 10 fourth wall breaks in a row instead of 5. Good luck. Also, after every episode, for an ongoing thing, I shall give you guys a question too. So during these episodes, I can hear the interesting things you guys say, and also get to know you guys better. Well, if you feel like it. Today's question is, what will finally break the internet? Answer in the comments and I'll read them out. Well, that was Ask Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ask more questions in the comments below. Okay. Hasta la vista. Hello random person, welcome to Ask Sab.
Featuring Brit.
Where we take time out of our busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and
delicious questions. So, let me get this straight. You invited Yerk and Annabelle on this show, but you didn't think to invite your own best friend?
Come on, Britt, I was hoping to do so eventually. I just wanted to give other people the spotlight as well. So, Britt's on Ask Sab in this episode. Also in the last episode, I asked you guys what will finally break the internet. So, look out for the answers.
It was me. I broke the internet.
Let's get started. Jinx! Okay, you can stop now. Moving on!
Am not sure on breaking the internet, but there was this one time Yuri on Ice broke Tumblr LOL.
Hayden, huh? Sounds like a nice guy.
Round time. What kind of sports do you have in your dimensions?
Mostly the same stuff in your dimension. Though I'm sure there's some different ones. I don't know, I never pay attention.
Same. Not a fan of sports.
How close in comparison is your dimension to ours?
The only noticeable difference is an extra country, Subnicon, where we live.
Subnicans for life!
If you could dye your hair, what color would it be?
Probably just looking at mine will be your answer.
Probably a darker shade of blue.
Do you guys have a local tattoo parlor? I love tattoos, and if so, would you ever get one?
There's probably one at the mall, or in Central Subnicon, but I'm unsure. And no thank you on the tattoo, it sounds very painful.
If I were to get a tattoo, it would most likely be on my left shoulder. Either something gory or something sexual.
What's your view on the LGBT and community in your dimensions, and how does your world take it?
As a lesbian myself, they treat us pretty well. Yeah, there's a few assholes here and there, but for the most part, I feel welcome.
What will break the internet? A giant shoe. I don't know, dude, I ain't the sharpest tool to figure something like that out.
I wasn't looking for a definitive answer. I did it to have fun.
Oh, I've always wanted to ask this. Hey Britt, why the blue hair? Is it because it's stylish?
Finally! Question targeted towards me! I don't know, I just thought it looked cool. Though, I've noticed how it's becoming a trend at our school.
3 questions. Do you have a crush? What your fave thing to draw? What age are you? Do you play Roblox? All of these are for Seb.
Aw, hell no! I'm not isolating myself just because you want all of Sab's attention. If you wanted that, you should have waited until the next episode. Just messing with you. But still. 1. No crushes at the moment. 2. Anime. 3. 14. And occasionally. Your turn, Sab.
Jasmine, who I'm dating. Wacky Comics. 15. I do not.
Don't lie, Sab. We all know you crush on Caden hard.
What are your plans when you graduate from educational jail? Smiley face.
No idea yet. Hopefully something useful.
I'll try to become a voice actress. No guarantees, though.
What are your favorite Nicktoons shows?
Take a wild guess.
Anything with sexual innuendos I'd watch.
If that's the case, Britt, you'd probably love Rocco's Modern Life.
You smoke mid?
No. Drugs are bad.
Stay in drugs and don't do school. You know what I mean.
What's your type?
I'm not picky. I like them sweet. I like them sour. I like them smart. I like them clueless, confident, soft. Point is, I have no real type. Though, I like girls. Girls are sexy.
I usually like people who are smarter than me. Also, redheads are pretty, but looks don't matter. I prefer people with a good personality.
My language will break the internet. I can't live with sailors that would shun me because my language is so bad.
No f***ing worry about your motherfucking language, you son of a goddamn bitch. The internet is filled with f***ing foul mouths.
I believe Trump will break the internet. That comes from my boyfriend lol, but it may be true.
Okay then.
Britt, take off Seb's glasses and make us be able to see his beautiful eyes.
I'm not stopping with these comments now until I see the eyes that are shown and not censored.
I tried many times, but he's being a stubborn little brat about it.
You know what? I quit. All I wanted was a fun, upbeat Q&A session. But instead I get people harassing me about my eyes. If you want to see me without glasses so badly, too bad. I'm done. Ask Sab is over. Hasta la vista.
Sorry about that. He usually never does that. I'll take care of the outro for him though. We don't have anything on the meta counter. And since we have a question for you guys now, what's the craziest thing one of your teachers has ever done? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Well, that was Ask Sab. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments. Okay? Peace out.
Top of the morning to you. Welcome to Ask Sab, where I take time out of my busy schedule to answer your most interesting, personal, and delicious questions. You know what? These accents are getting hard. Woo! Back from hiatus. I want to start this episode with something serious for a second. In the last episode with Britt, I got frustrated over a repeatedly asked question. And I feel like I owe you guys an apology. It was very inappropriate to put you guys through that, and for some reason I forgot to cut it out during editing. Now that I got that off my chest, apparently Britt gave you guys a question. And that question is, what's the craziest thing your teacher has ever done? Probably mine was when I got threatened detention if I didn't call my teacher sexy. Okay, enough babbling, let's get started.
Oh gosh, what have I done? Well, I have a few actual questions.
Oh cool, you're the first question. What a funny coincidence, I was just apologizing to you.
Do you have any parents?
I have a single mom, though my dad's out of the picture.
Did Ender attacking you hurt?
Do you want from me? Huh? Doesn't feel good from the other end, does it?
No, it doesn't. But is this really worth killing someone?
It did. But after the prank was over, she healed me. If the healing didn't happen, I'd probably need a hospital ASAP.
And finally, will we ever meet any more students at educational jail?
In some cases, you already have. Yerk and Annabelle came on Ask Sab before. Though, have you guys met Odette? I don't think you guys have. Let's hope she isn't camera shy if she ever shows up.
P.S. Why can't we just see those eyes?
My glasses are painfully attached to my face. Yeah, that's it. They wrap around my eyes, like putting pressure on a wound. My eyes are one big wound.
Again, questions. Do you fight crime? What's your weapon?
I don't fight crime. I'd get killed or injured in an instant. But if I had to choose a weapon, I would create one myself. Probably some sort of laser gun cannon thing. It sounds awkward explaining it, but I'd show it to you guys if I ever get it finished.
Did you know that I can draw SpongeBob and his friends as well? If you want to see them, see my Instagram.
Unfortunately, you didn't send a link to your account, but I would love to check it out.
How is life treating you?
Mixed. Self-esteem issues are a little bad, but slowly getting better. But other than that, I'm fine.
When am I gonna get a part in ARD? And where the hell is episode 4?
Hi there, Strawberry Sab here. Listen, I appreciate your excitement for wanting to help with ARD, but it's a little too early for adding even more characters. We already have 8 main ones to introduce, plus 5 minor ones, and have a ton more environments to develop. Animation is a long process doing alone, so that's why introductions are currently as slow as molasses. Also for episode 4, it's been in production since the 2nd of February, so we still have quite a bit away until completion.
Can I be a guest on Ask Seb?
Pretty overused answer, but
when do you think that we could get started on the HS trailer? I noticed the more detailed animation in this one. Great job, Seb.
Aw, thanks. I honestly couldn't tell the difference. I've been using the same camera since October.
What's one of the craziest things one of your teachers has ever done? Body slammed a student to break up a fight. If I take those glasses off, will you die?
Yes, I will. Internally.
I had a prof accidentally get spit to fly on a student and then he wiped her face with the back of his hand. Questions: is a hot dog a sandwich? Is ice cream soup? Is the more a standard metric to determine?
Well, a hot dog could be a sandwich. Mostly when you can't afford buns and have to use bread instead. And for ice cream being soup, probably when it's melted, but even with that said, soup is hot. Also, you kinda lost me on that last question. Only one meta. Cool, no surprise there. Okay, question time. What's a holiday that doesn't exist, but you'd like to create? I would create a National Hamsters in Tuxedos Day. It sounds so adorable. Well, but that was Ask Sab. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions in the comments below. Okay, hasta la vista. You know what, that's it. I'm done with the accents.
left.
Hiya, friends! It's your old pal Dan, and you guys has asked questions to me, and I'ma answer them. So let's do it! Sethy Exxon asks, Dan, what's going on with your hairstyle? I uses a conditioner that makes hair squishy. I also dye the hair purples, cause I is purple potato. So, Perpedo! Obamacare not working, says, how much do you lift? I can do crab walk with a plate of brownies on my tum-tum. Johnny Buchanan says, Dan, what's your favorite TV series? And what's your least favorite? I likes the classic cartoons, where everyone's all loony and rubbery. But I hate cook shows. They make me want foods. They're also overcooked. Also, pick any characters or actual people for this, but who would you marry? And who, if you knew them, would be your best bud? No fuck! Why is there a Mary kill if there's no fuck? Also, does he want me to pick my own? Fuck Odette, marry Yerk, and kills Brit. Yerk is bestie potato for life. Nerd Basher says, where are your hands? In my sleeves, silly. And where is my good friend Tyson? I don't know my good friend Tyson, but hope the bestest of luck. Tyler Mations asks, what drugs are you on and where can I get them? I don't drug, just hugs. Thank you, peoples, for asking up questions. Let's do so again soon. Bye!
I'm bad at intros. All I can think of saying is, you asked me some questions, and that made this video happen. Now that the hard part is taken care of, we can look at the main attraction. Baron von Sprallen. Does Odette know about aliens? If I did, please slap me. Odette watch Adventure Time? I don't watch cartoons, but I enjoy animated movies. Favorite music? Noticing a trend of bad grammar. I like classical and Broadway tunes. Claire got me into chill vibe music as well. I also play the violin in band class, which is nice. She hacked NASA? I did not, nor have a reason to do so. Okay, Odette. Does she know how a Dougie? Modern hip-hop has never been my forte, so I'd recommend looking it up if you want to fulfill your dream of knowing. Do she have a flat eardrum? If there were, I want to be hearing my own thoughts at night. Do she born in USA? If not, why? I was born here in Subnicon, but my family is Korean. Do she grab a best or favorite dessert? Did she ever buy an egg? I would say boba, but I'm not sure if I can count that as a dessert. But I like flan. Can't think of anything else right now. Not a dessert person. Also, yes, I buy eggs. Don't know why that interests you, but I hope the response satisfies. What if she stand on Brit's shoulder? I'd feel bad for her. I'm not the heaviest, but having the weight of someone on your shoulder sounds tiring. Does she pack a lip? What does that even mean? What is her favorite book? Hard to say. Picking your favorite book is like picking your favorite song. You think you found the best ever, but then you find another good thing that topples that. Does she vape? No, never got into it. Did you join the Potato Club? I just thought that was Dan and Yerk doing their usual antics. I might join for their sake. I technically qualify due to some stomach fat. Why is your hair blue? I don't know, I was just in a teal sort of mood. So I just dyed my hair that color. And for those who wonder my natural hair tone, it's black. Will you date me? From an anonymous friend. Well, you do sound like a nice guy. Especially with that sexy font. I'm just envisioning how you look through those words on the page. Long, flowing hair with a muscular bod lifting me off my... Frick no. First off, I don't even know you, and second, I'm asexual. But you tried. Yeah, that was an interesting experience. Slightly disturbing, but welcome. Thanks for asking me stuff, though. It was a nice change of pace from my usual evening plans. Unsure if I'll come back. Maybe if you have more to ask, I might return. but don't get your hopes up. Well, watch some cat videos or something.
Hi again, it's Jasmine, back to answer questions all of you have asked me. So, let's begin with this one. For those who don't know, I call the body part they keep making songs about my target, which is my ass. Target is a slang term, but I call it that since when I grab it, it feels like someone shot a bow and arrow at it, so yeah. Okay, Julio, have a new job or college? Do you love ginger ales? For the first question, I don't have a job right now since my parents are covering the bills. Also, I'm retaking senior year of high school. But once that's taken care of, I'll start searching for jobs. Second, I do love ginger ale, though it's probably cannibalism. Gamer girl gangsta. What other countries would Jasmine like to travel to? What music does she listen to? I know quite a few people I'd love to take to Japan, maybe Ireland, Italy, Africa. I also like a lot of acoustic music like violin and the harp. Even choir bands are neat. Favorite food? Cheesecake. Tyler Mations. Have you seen Sab without his glasses? I need to fuel my obsession with Sab. I haven't yet, but I'm slowly trying to convince him. Most people are using peer pressure to see them, which he doesn't deserve. But I want to wait until he's comfortable with his features. Captain Spaz. Is a tomato a fruit, or is it a good idea for a new type of phone? For whatever reason, it is. Doesn't taste like one, though. I don't know about the new type of phone thing since I still own a flip phone, but considering technology is constantly improving, a new phone doesn't sound that far off. One lemon triangle. Do you like TikTok? Never heard of it. Edo Nemo, what is your favorite books? Too many to pick from, but I'm into the fantasy genre myself. Thanks for helping me waste some time. Not sure if I'll make more videos like this, but maybe in the future if you guys enjoyed this one. I might read the comments if you had more questions, so yeah. See you later!
Do you ever have that feeling where you come home from school feeling like complete shit? I have, so why not numb the pain by answering questions you guys have asked? What could possibly go wrong? Question from Amaze Games. Has Ender ever tried to assassinate her creator? I feel like that wouldn't be too out of character. Rude of you to assume I was made in a lab. My parents birthed me like anyone else, so no, I haven't assassinated anyone. From Drew Arnett. Have you ever killed anyone? Injured. Seriously injured, but not killed. That's not how I roll. Someone has to do something pretty f***ed up if they want me to kill them. What happens after we die? I don't know. Why asking me? What is the full extent of your power? I was taught that it's best to keep people wanting more, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I just got back from school, so I'm not in the mood for spectacles. I don't know who you are, but I know your creator, so I'm gonna ask something. Have you heard of the SpongeBob movie Rehydrated collab, and are you excited for it? What? Why is everyone saying I had a creator? Damn humans are not these weird Frankenstein bullshit monstrosities, and no, I have never heard of that collab, but animation maps are always fun. Maybe I'll join them one of these days. Do you play any instruments? And no, instruments of torture do not count. Damn, and here I thought I could get away with saying Iron Maiden. I consider guitar, but for right now I'm kind of sticking to my voice. Okay. MCSD, would Ender consume the Life Sustainer tour? And if so, how many? What the spud? Thank you, Sab Nino. I legit could not understand a word you just typed. From Joshua Hunter, Ender, how did you get your hair flame colored? I dyed the tips. It's not that hard. From Jeremy Kessler Bowersfield, what is? What it is, my man? From Scuff196, what's a power you want but don't have? Immediate intelligence, therefore I wouldn't have to study on a test. That is, if I did to begin with. Another thing that would be cool is making my powers a solid as opposed to just shadows. The less you know about the why, the better. Question from Aiden Crawford. Question for the voice actor. Do you have a channel and what do you do on the channel? Hi, I'm Ender's voice actor. My name is Aiden Crawford. I do have a channel linked down in the description. It's freaking awesome. I play video games. I do lots of fun stuff. I'm currently playing through Catherine Full Body. It's a lot of fun, and you can hear like me be really fucking gay, and it's great. I'm also playing through like stuff like The Sims 4 and Danganronpa and a whole bunch of other like fun like JRPG games.
It's so much fun, so come hang out. I feel like the voice of Edna. I mean, I know I've only done 2 things, like for voicing, but hopefully it'll all work out. So come hang out, come enjoy some more like rated R/gay/ just bizarre, you know, tender over on my channel. Come say hi. Okay, bye. I'm good.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm you, but not.
You literally just commented on my video to plug yourself.
Basically.
Do that again and Jasmine's knife goes up your ass, you hear me?
Fight me.
Don't do it again. Don't you love it when people steal your shit? I know I do. Gives me an excuse to stab some bitches. Let's see if we can keep these questions coming. Maybe I'll make another one. Jasmine's always around, so she could join me in the next one. Until then, later!
Yo, what up? It's everyone's favorite motherfucker back again for another Q&A.
Hey, it's Jasmine. Ender suggested that I join for this one.
Okay, let's start with... Hey there, I'd like to know what your guys' favorite movie is, or favorite song if that's easier. Anything from Studio Ghibli.
For now, my favorite movies are The Hunger Games and the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. I'm into fantasies with a shit ton of lore.
Nerd.
And Ghibli's any better?
Jasmine, will you marry me? Well, that escalated quickly.
I'm flattered, but you can't marry someone that you barely know. Besides, I'm taken.
Well, you barely knew Sab when you met him.
That's different.
Whatever. Have you ever taken an astronaut? Dude, what the f***? I'm only 16.
What's an astronaut? Gross! I would never!
The jury has reached the verdict. We're forgetting that ever happened. If you were to take care of an animal, what would it be? A big dog. They're cuddly and fun to play with.
I'm with her on this one. Maybe a white one, because they look like wolves. Or a hamster. They're cute.
Does this mean we're getting a dog?
Oh, think about it.
Ronald?
Ronald? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. They're probably just posting. But if you need a definitive answer, sure, I know a Ronald, and he's luring children with fast food wrapped in creepy smiles.
Is this sponsored?
Nah, I started the whole video biz a few months ago. Hey, what's your favorite pizza topping? Mine's fermented rat cheese. Tastier than it sounds, believe me. Classic pepperoni, preferably with a can of carbonated soda.
I like the veggie pizzas.
What favorite TV show? I've been binging Stranger Things a lot lately, Fairy Tale, Hetalia, anything horror related or anime.
I watch a lot of animal documentaries, Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, Scooby-Doo, The Walking Dead, Invader Zim, Batman the Animated Series. I could go on and on.
Would you give up your parents for $1 million? Good question. Maybe. If yes, my dad f***ing sucked. Give me the prize, nothing of value is lost.
I wouldn't give up my parents. I care way too much about them. Besides, I'd just give away the money.
I wish I was in your shoes, Jess. I really wish I was in your shoes. From Jeremy, say yes. Just did. Just say yes for the fans.
Hi.
Okie MCSD. Did you have a limit to this most venerable power? Where did it come from? Is it infinite? This reserve is a reversible process, therefore it did not generate entropy. Most puzzling. Love from Albania. Since I'm half vampire, the powers come naturally. Vamps have shadow magic. I don't have every ability, such as turning into a bat, but at least I can go into the sun without killing myself. It's not infinite. I'm not sure what you mean by this reserve is reversible, but I love your food, dude. What do you think of the Glonkers' rights movements? I don't know what that is, but you do you.
You're getting a lot of questions all of a sudden.
What do you expect? People have a thing for the paranormal. Okay, Jess, we're back to the ones for both of us. Who would win in a fight? We even each other out. With her bow and arrow skills and my... we could kick anyone's ass.
We don't like to fight that much. Even when we're mad about something, we prefer to talk about it and hear each other out. We do teach each other self-defense, though.
Oi, girls, where did you meet? We met way back in kindergarten.
Back then, the other kids were afraid of her powers, but not me. I thought it was cool as hell, so I came up to her and offered to play. We've been friends ever since.
Jess was a weird kid. She used to show me brutal animal documentaries.
Oh, remember that time we stayed up all night to prove to our families that we didn't need a bedtime?
I could never forget something like that. That's where we came up with my nickname.
Have you ever told the folks your real name yet?
No. Why?
It's Ari.
Jess, that was an us thing. Everyone's gonna call me that.
Come on. It's beautiful.
Stop! You're lucky it's the end of the video. Just comment more questions and hopefully another part if someone stops splurting my secrets. That's not a natural dad. Jasmine, shut the fuck up!
Educational jail is the worst place to be. So come on and hang out with my friends and me. It might seem crazy, just wait and see. Regardless, it's just another random day.
So, Britt, what can we look forward to on ARD? What's your favorite moment on ARD?
Here, Sab. You should probably get a turn.
We're rolling. Okay, now the first question is, what does ARD mean to you?
ARD, means a lot to me because it's pretty much the first original cartoon that I've ever made, and probably the first project I've actually contributed to, and kind of helped me inspire to branch out and do different things that I never thought of before, and then take work that inspired me over the years, like cartoons or other things in media, and just take the stuff that I grew up with and just kind of share sort of a similar experience or maybe a new experience in almost the same vein as and just share it in a new and fresh way.
Britt?
That's kind of hard to say. I know a lot of people like episode 2.
Kinda creepy, but if it works for you, why not?
But, probably either episode 3 or episode 4. I might like episode 4 visually, and because I've tried some different with the structure, this was my first time experiencing subplots. But I kind of like the new elements in episode 3 as well, especially with introducing Ender and pretty much getting the whole gang together, introducing them in one big episode. It feels like the first 2 episodes were leading up to that moment.
Are you okay? Do you need medical attention? So, Sam, what do you think of the show?
I think it's pretty neat. I like my friends. I like my world and stuff. Nameless has been helping me a lot with acting tips, and Britt. Britt's very interesting to work with because her character in Another Random Day pretty much fits how she is.
How's your morning been, Britt?
Jasmine, she helped with the wound from her debut, because in the second episode she stabbed me, and afterwards she was just kind enough to heal it off screen. All the wounds aren't really permanent. Ender fighting me, that was all CGI. Everything about it was just CG. The blood wasn't even real. That was just ketchup. Ender can't fly. Those are all special effects. Everything's special effects. None of this is real. I'm not real. I'm just a plush.
Sab, did you hear there's a horde of mutant grasshoppers headed this way?
Oh heck. Oh gee. Oh no. Time to get the heck out of here. Time to scurry along. Oh no. Oh. Heck.
9. 4. Ooh, 9.
What are you doing?
Determining what booty will be best for my treasure collection. Hello, my name is Hayden Erickson. I am the voice actor for Brit in ARD, and I am also a scriptwriter.
Hey, Sabaroni. What you doing here?
I needed eyes for my Navy. Is this where you've been for the past week?
Yeah, pretty much.
A fun fact about me is that I'm trans male. I haven't gone through testosterone yet, so the sound of my voice is very girly, and that's how I'm able to do Brit still. Don't do anything I would do! I think of it as a cool concept that I would love to see on, like, television, like maybe something like I don't know, Adult Swim, because of the kind of content that it holds. I have nothing against that kind of content, but I don't think it's for kids under the age of 13.
Brittany Adrian, I'm into some really kinky shit.
I love it because it doesn't just have its own storylines, it also just takes you through the character's random days of life. Hence why it's called Another Random Day.
It's okay, man. A lot of parents go through it. If something goes wrong, he can call you.
Come on, Sab. Let us distract us from your stress. I help write some of the episodes, sometimes full-on episodes, sometimes just adding in a bits of my part to what I think that should go in that episode and how it should end. Or how certain parts should change just a little bit to get people's attention more.
Did you have a good trip?
You could say that.
Are you kidding? We were attacked!
It was kind of rough, Sab.
Did you have a good trip?
You could say that.
Are you kidding? We were attacked!
Remember when I said I like it rough? That was not what I meant. My favorite character so far would be Brit. I love Brit because she honestly just reminds me of myself and someone that is a close friend of mine. I thoroughly enjoy how she represents herself and how she holds herself as a character. She is a blonde, short gal that is lesbian and has quite the mouth. And can be very, very lewd. I like everything about her because she's not afraid to express herself. And if people find something that they don't like, she doesn't give a shit. Honestly. She's like, well, you're a loss.
Don't lie, Sab. We all know you crush on Caden hard.
To voice act her is honestly an honor. Because she's Sebastian's best friend, the main character's best friend. So, I absolutely adore her. I'm sorry. I represent her as the looted mind that she is. When I am writing for Sebastian, I think of a slower mindset, like how things won't click right away until they actually do. With just like, what do you mean by that? Oh, wait, no! If I were to write Caden, I think of him as a guy that is kind of sugar high, who has a bunch of energy and doesn't know where to put it. If I'm writing for Claire, I get into the mindset of someone who's very, like, laid back, but, laid back and gentle, but can have the mindset of f***ing you up, because that's honestly the real Claire, the character that she is based off of.
Happy part 4 of ARD Gamers. Ugh.
Brandon is very stoic. If I am to write him, I write him as a very straightforward person that cracks jokes, but with a straight face, like, sure. And then cracks a joke with a face like this. And I see Brandon as the more serious type, and just everyone has their own way, and it's hard to write for so many different characters when they're nothing alike. And that's what I love about it.
Hi, my name's Michael Lee. I'm a voice actor on Another Random Day. I play a few different characters. I play Nameless and Caden and Michael and a couple others.
Hey, Sab! What you working on?
I'm working on a device where you can go to alternate universes.
Yes, Sab. Yes, we are.
My favorite moment so far is just Nameless's whole adventure home alone by himself and kind of doing the Kevin McAllister shenanigans. I just thought that was really funny.
Die, 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 beast, beast, die.
I really like Nameless. He's really curious and kind of naive, but he has a lot of weird powers and abnormalities, and he's not just a normal kid or anything like that. Caden's fun. He's really hyper. He's, you know, that friend you always have who just gets a little too excited about everything.
Mutant grasshoppers everywhere!
Michael is really just a big sweetheart. He's that archetype of the big guy with a heart of gold. I always love that kind of thing.
What about that hangout you were talking about, Sab?
I think my favorite one is probably Nameless. He's a lot of fun to play. He's got a lot of weird eccentricities, and, you know, I think he's just fun to watch.
Hello, I am Nameless. Middle name Adorable, and last name Person.
Hello, people of the internet. I'm August, or you might know me as Jasmine. The voice is a little different right now, though.
But Ender, they make you look different. So cute, and just stop.
What do I think of Another Random Day? I think it's awesome. I think it's hilarious, and I think it's unique and creative, and it's really fun. And I like being able to be a part of it. My duties. I just play Jasmine. That is all I do. If I was ever asked to write, I would, but I haven't. Hint, hint.
Well, I like writing stories, creating OSCs, archery, hiking, cannibalism.
I think the best moment was when Ender was first introduced and she was attacking Seb, because that was hilarious. Cosplay and everything. She really knew what to do. Favorite character? That's a hard question. I think they're all funny and they're all different in their own ways. Nameless is pretty cool. That Sailor Moon cosplay? I think Jasmine is a really good person. I think she's really sweet and she's kind to all the other characters, and I like that about her. I think that her being sweet is her best quality. I mean, she's other things too. She's sarcastic sometimes, funny, but I like that she's sweet.
That's not a natural day. Jasmine, shut the fuck up!
The way that I think I'm represented in her is just that I like to think that I care a whole lot about my friends and want to make them happy and, you know, do things for them because, you know, they mean loyal to me because they're my friends. So I watch a lot of anime, as that is a given. I watch a lot of comedy specials too. I play tennis a lot. Kind of active. I cosplay sometimes, which is obvious. The obvious is the anime thing. Watch a lot of animated cartoons. I draw a lot. I paint a lot. Do lots of art. I go on a lot of weird adventures, like 3 a.m. Denny's and stuff like that, as anyone I know can attest. And I think the way that that coincides with what I do on the show, just, you know, making voices, would be that I watch so much anime and so many animated things because, you know, putting two and two together, hearing all those voices and being able to recreate them, just, you know, talking like this or talking however I'm supposed to talk.
But they're adorable, like a baby's tummy, or like a deer sneezing. Just, come on, please stop.
I think the most significant thing would be that I'm an artist as well, but it's just so interesting to, like, see my voice rather than my artwork become a work of art, like being able to talk in a certain way to make the character that my friend has created into a real person, kind of, or like something on YouTube. I think that's really cool to me, and it's my favorite.
Well, everyone is special. Greetings and salutations from quarantine. This is Aiden Crawford, aka Enders VA here. What do you think of ARD? Really, honestly, of ARD itself, I think it's a great idea. It's a great concept. It reminds me of like slice of life animes, and if you find the right slice of life anime, it's really enjoyable. What are your duties on ARD? I am a voice actor, so usually Sound Guy Jeremy or Sab Nino reach out to me and they're like, hey, you need to come voice Ender. When are you free?
Also, I'm gonna do this for you. Yeah,
I'm blind!
You'll be fine. Alright.
Jeremy, you do know Ender's a vampire, right?
I do.
Wait,
But
never mind.
tungsten light does not kill her.
What's your favorite moment on ARD? Oh god, it's been a hot minute since I've sat down and watched all the episodes. I guess my favorite moment, and this is just kind of me stroking my own ego, was the Iron Maiden moment from the original Ask Ender, because I came up with that completely on the fly. That's got to be at least one of my favorite moments. So, who's your favorite character? Duh, Ender. and I get to voice her, and she and I are very similar people, personality-wise. So, I'm just a lot more R18 than she is.
I was expecting a treehouse with drinks, game, and some tease mail, but this is actually impressive for a kid.
Well, she's got this sort of sass about her. That's just like, I am so done with everybody's bullshit. And I just now realized that I'm really done with a lot of people's bullshit, so...
Quick, into the haunted house! Why not the serial killer's trophy while we're at it? No time!
Hello, my name is Jessica Ristow, and I am the voice of Danielle, the potato girl.
Hi there, I'm Danielle.
I think overall, Another Random Day is a really good project, and it's full of a bunch of diverse characters, and I really like just how it all comes together to make this storyline that's just so unique and cool. My favorite moment on Another Random Day, not in the actual episodes themselves, but when Yurik and Dan forced Odette to become part of their potato club, I thought that was really cute and funny.
Consider joining our club! Potato Club.
My favorite character has to be not the character I play, but Yurik, because she's a unicorn, and her colored palette is so nice, and she as a character is just chill and happy and optimistic, and I really like that. I am a voice actor, and I voice act, as I said, Dan. What I like about Dan is that she's unique, she's funny, and she's got a unique voice, which is, it's so fun to do a voice that isn't what everyone else wants. It's fun, and she's so passionate about whatever she feels, you know? Whether it's about potatoes or cannibalism, you know Dan's gonna be all there for it.
And a twist, and a turn. Odette's gonna love this.
To me, Dan represents like hope, because she doesn't fit in, that's clear. She goes on her own path, and I think that's a really good message, saying that you don't have to be like anyone else to be who you are and to be great as a person.
How is you, hentai honey? Grape.
And in Dan herself, I find myself a lot in her. We both love potatoes, and we both stand out, and we're both optimistic, and we're all focused on having fun, you know?
Come join me! Who does missing out on all the fun?
No thanks. I'm not into swimming.
For why?
I got the donuts for our party!
Why do you use as your horn?
Penetration.
Hello, I'm Fiona Rutan, and I play as Yerk.
in Another Random Day. I like her in Another Random Day a lot. I think Sab is doing really well with everything he's done with it, from what I've seen, and I think he's going places. I believe he's going places.
Hello, random people. Sab Nino here, and
I'm that gay boy.
No, you're not.
No,
Get
you're
over
not.
here.
That was Fee.
What are your duties on Another Random Day? I draw concept art for characters and voice characters? Yes, I believe those are my duties on Another Random Day. My favorite character besides Yerk would have to be Dan. I adore Dan. Dan's just so quirky and weird. I love her. Love her and her potatoiness. I've always liked Dan's design, like how Dan is, like Dan's personality and like Dan's character. And I'm not gonna lie, a tiny bit of Yerk's inspiration partially came from Dan. I guess that's why they're friends. I really, really like Yerk just because she's so quirky. Nobody understands what she's doing. Nobody understands what's going on in her head. For all you know, she could be murdering you 100 times in her head. You'd never know. All you see is just this child, I guess. Yerk is essentially a child in an adult body. That's the best way I can put it. She's a child in an adult body.
Where am I?
I don't know.
She identifies as a unicorn for a reason, because, I mean, she probably is a unicorn. Who knows? But she's already gay as hell. That's part of my language, but that's just a given. She's extremely flamboyant and gay.
I had to leave early for therapy, so I used my hyper energy magic to rush over here.
Hyper energy magic?
I'm a unicorn, so we have horns to unleash our energy.
She's also a character that I designed and ended up letting Sab use in the show. If Sab is possibly able to get it in, I don't know. Maybe you might see a photo of it pop up at some point. The best way I can explain her is she is the manifestation of my mental state from a time in my life where I was not in the best mindset. But she is all like the happiness I had to get better and like my drive to carry on with my life. That's what I saw Yerk as. She was the side of me that made me go to school every day, made me get out of bed, made me make sure I was mentally okay, even though half the time I'm not, but we've all been there. I guess in a way she's the person I wish I could be because she's just quirky and she's not afraid to be herself no matter what people say. She just doesn't care. She does not give a damn. She just does her own thing, minds her own business. I mean, heck, that's why she has Harley Quinn hair. I mean, I know I totally, like, have her hair right now, which was not planned. Not planned at all. Completely coincidental. She is all of the positive emotions that I wanted to keep in my life during the time when I was not in the best state of mind. That's the best way I could put it. Yerk is practically me, only take the filter away. She doesn't know how to filter her chaos, it just flows out. She is one with chaos, she's a child of chaos. Her personality, it's very bubbly and she is just always there, she always wants to help, she never wants to do anything wrong to somebody. Unless they deserve it, then to hell with them. But she does have a side of her that if you unlock it, you will never be able to look at her the same. I hope y'all lovely beings have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Oops Ghost Pants, or Jewel, or Pants, and I'm doing a little interview about my experience with Another Random Day as Odette. I really, really love it. It's very important to me because I have autism, so to see a show created by someone that also has autism, about someone with autism, is really awesome. And I really like the characters. The humor and the art style reminds me kind of the 90s or early 2000s shows I grew up with. So it's really fun and enjoyable and important for me. I'm sure other people too.
Unique like your autism.
I don't know. That can get in the way of things. But you could say that.
I'm not sure if I have a favorite moment in particular, but of course I really love scenes with Odette and Dan. I like the show itself, of course. Like Odette and Dan are kind of more like in shorts than the longer episodes, but I really love their interactions. They're really funny.
Hey you! Pulls my sleeve!
Nothing happened.
I wanted to hold your hand!
My favorite character is actually probably Ender, though, because I really like monster characters, and I really like her design. She's really fun. Of course, I also really love Odette, Dan, and Uric, though. Uric's probably my favorite character design-wise, but like personality-wise or backstory-wise, I definitely like Ender the most.
Why is everyone saying I had a creator? Damn humans are not these weird Frankenstein bullshit monstrosities.
My main thing in real life is I do follow-up surveys with people who had experiences like at the hospital or with buying a vehicle, and I really like doing that because it can have challenges for sure. It helps me a lot with confidence, wanting to be a voice actor. I can talk well. It helps with my speech because of autism, I think, and anxiety. I have some stuttering issues, and my voice gets a little shaky sometimes. I think it really helps with making my voice a lot more confident and fluid, and of course I do voiceover. I don't do a whole lot of it paid, but I really enjoy the projects that I work on, even if I don't get paid for them. And I also like to make plushies and sell them on Etsy. So yeah. What do you like about the characters you play? I like how confident Odette is. I feel like it kind of helps me feel more confident playing a character who's really laid back and confident. Like, knowing I could voice a character like that feels like maybe I could be like that myself too, even though I feel like I don't or I can't. Well, it's not bad, just predictable. It leaves me wanting more. Makes me crave something fresh, you know? It just gives me a lot of confidence getting to play someone that's like chill and confident and doesn't seem to ever worry about much at all. And how am I represented in her? I would say the main thing that comes to mind is that I know she's asexual, which I am too. So we're pretty opposite personality-wise, I would say, but that's a big thing that we have in common. That I'm really happy to be able to voice someone that is asexual, because it's pretty rare to have characters like that. I like to, of course, make plushies like I mentioned and voice act. I also like to draw and animate too. I should do it more because I have a web series as well that I am not the best at keeping up with, but I really do enjoy working on it. I also, of course, love to play video games. I've been trying to stream about every week on my channel, and that's giving me a lot more confidence about my interests and my voice and everything, too. Being on ARD, voicing a character, it's given me one more opportunity to just get to make that dream of becoming a voiceover a reality by getting to work with a creator and bringing a character to life. I just love doing it every single time, every single project, but this one's really special to me because it's one of those that I'm hearing from that hasn't died. that is understandable if a project has to die, because it does take a lot of commitment to make a project and life gets in the way and stuff, but it's still just really great when you know that a project is pretty much not guaranteed, because you can't guarantee anything, but you know, it's like one of those that seems like it's gonna be here for a while, a long time. I don't know how long. I hope it lasts forever, of course. but it just feels like one of those like staple ones that I know I can count on. So, and yeah, I'm really happy getting to voice on it, and I'm excited to see the future of it.
You will suffer for what you've done.
I didn't do anything. You're the one who wanted to play a bad game.
You will suffer for, being you.
Welcome to Behind the Scenes. Also, behind the scenes, I think you can hear my dishwasher. Hold on. I guess Sab sent me some questions. He said that I could help with behind the scenes since I've like helped here and there. If you didn't know, I'm the guy who voiced Caden back in the day, and I'm now voicing the teacher, I guess. That's a cameo. So now he's sent me some questions to answer behind the scenes. What do you think of ARD? I think ARD is a special little gem. I think it's original, first of its kind. There's not a lot of shows that are like it. This show with some tuning up and some future, plots and all that stuff, it could become something really special. I think it can go farther than just a little animation shorts on YouTube to something really good on television and all that. All the people on it are good writers, fun voice actors, all that stuff. I think ARD has grown into something really special. So that's what I think of it. What are your duties on ARD? I watch it. I used to voice Caden. And my duties on ARD was I was like kind of like the co-creator. I helped Sab with the idea, but he was the main mastermind of all of it, so all the credit goes to him. But we were just having fun, and I'm glad that I had a little part in this little animation, these little animations, these little cartoons, and I love them. So those were my duties. I guess I give ideas now, like I'm kind of a script writer, but I should really join the script writing and help with the characters and all that. But for right now, I'm just on the sidelines. What's your favorite moment on ARD? Okay, so this is back, I think it was the first episode. It wasn't even my joke, that's why I loved it so much, is that Caden broke the fourth wall and just started talking about animation. He just erases Brit's character down to the sketch. He just says the pun, something sketchy's going on here, and he just starts going friggin' psycho. Oh yeah, I'm simply entertained by stupid comedy. I like puns. Okay, that's the story.
I like root beer.
That was my favorite moment. Who's your favorite character? Well, of course, it's Mwah. No, not really. As much as I could say that I like Caden's character, what he's going to represent in the future, all the characters are special in their own way, but if I had to say I had a favorite, it would have to be a tie between Nameless and, Michael. Listen, I have a big soft spot for big, dumb softies who just say the most confounded things. As much as Caden's energy was like chaotic and fun, Michael's just got that like slow kind of comedy that you can get and have fun along with the entire time. I like that about his character. My dishwasher just stopped. I shall be right back. What do you like about your characters, the characters that you play? The characters that I play as of right now, characters that I'm cameoing as is the teacher, and I'll get a bit on him, but let's talk about when I was playing Caden. The thing I liked about the character Caden is that he's, the chaotic comedy relief, but at some point, a little thing that you haven't seen yet is that he's also an emotional support character, which is kind of interesting because, he has all that crazy aura about him. You didn't think it was going to come from that character, but I thought it was genius when writing the character. I don't know if they're going to continue it, but his whole design was to help others, to brighten others people's day. It was kind of like what I wanted to be as a person. That's what inspired this in this character. His whole ordeal is to brighten people's spirits and give them confidence to achieve what they want to achieve. And it's kind of strange the way he does it, but there's a method to his madness.
She dumped him. Now is your chance. Go ask her out, dude. The worst she can say is a negative yes.
What I like playing about the teacher, it's fun to mess around with. The teacher is, he's honestly fun to play because he's kind of like that one guy who's unrealistic about his dreams. Like, he's all, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna get an acting degree, and I'm gonna get myself in a movie. I wanna be a ballerina, Mom. And he thinks that he's gonna get all this done in a month. And when it doesn't happen, he just takes out all his frustration on the children, screaming at them to call him sexy. He doesn't got a lot of character development, but the stuff that there is good. I like playing that. What does your characters mean to you? For the teacher, I think it was fun. He's fun to play. You know, he's not a real important role, but it's always fun to have a part in something that's growing. You know, without the side characters or the people in the background, you wouldn't have a show. Because background characters, they're the sort of filler that helps make the story seem like a real world. Because if it was just the characters and themselves with no other, you know, context of where they were going, then there wouldn't really be a story, because you can't have a story without a world. How are you represented in your characters? When I was playing Caden, I was having fun, you know. It was sad that I had to leave at the time because of personal family issues, but the guy who's playing Caden now is brilliant. He has the funny, stretchy, cartoony voice that, you know, fits the genre that Caden is placed into. That chaotic energy, you know, how he bounces around from thing to thing, saying random things at some point, but somehow all of these crazy random things somehow fit into this crazy puzzle that he's making himself. He does a good job on doing that.
She likes to create these black hole thingies, and then you go into them with the power of your mind.
The teacher, he's fun to play. I think that's it, honestly. I hope that was a quick fire round. It took 8 minutes to do that. Ooh, we're gonna have to shorten that a bit. Thanks for having me in this little behind the scenes. Thank you, Tab. Have a nice day.
Look, I'm just saying, Sam, not everyone is interested in a club titled Comedians from the 70s. People nowadays just won't get it.
Sure they will. Ask anyone from rural areas. They seem to understand simple dynamics of the cosmic era.
You're an idiot.
High five! Anyone? Friggin' Carlin.
ARD means to me is it's kind of a grungy, dishwash, which sounds a lot worse than it is, but it's actually kind of a community in a sense. But it's a very well put together college sort of thing that has a lot of meaning to a lot of people, and I think our the show's creator Sab has a lot to offer. The people. The show itself, it's got this. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this angsty feeling that I think it kind of follows the 7 paths and maybe even 8 intelligences that all the different teenagers experience at some point in their life. And I definitely think that it narrows down the darkness in all of us. I think people watch it because people realize, like, hey, this isn't, if these people can go through this, they can it's relatable. I think that's the reason, that it's as wonderful of a cartoon as it is.
You got any advice to future voice actors?
Live long and prosper.
That's a good.
However, I've only worked for so long, and I've really learned to put as many hours into it as possible. And I definitely think that there's a community aspect, and there's also a project aspect as well. People are not so much trying to create an episode as they are trying to convey some source material that they're, it's like if you have a school project where you're portraying slam poetry or anything like that, it's your opportunity to share your work. And I think that's why it's a community, is because people have an opportunity to show what their talent is and what they're made of. And I don't think that there's any problem with that.
Later, Brett.
Okay, that one was good too.
My favorite line is the thumping noise.
That's a really hard line to do.
If Verity had like a motivational book,
Yeah.
one of the lines for Ender would definitely be thump.
The show itself it's very funny and quirky. There's so many goofy moments, like Caden, the goofy tall guy, says a lot of silly things, and the faces he makes. Sab with his, the way he expresses humor, and it's like kind of the social awkwardness. And then there's Britt with her strange sexualization towards awkward things. And then, just the whole cast in general. They're definitely a unique bunch. My particular work on the show is audio stuff and writing a few scripts. I've definitely learned that knowing the characters and as much character development as there has been on the show has been straightforward. It's been really easy to work with, especially with the very, very frontal information that Sab has provided me. Just on the dot, not even questioning it whatsoever. There's like a lot of trust in that, and I definitely think that there was some fantastic moments on the show where I was having fun and everyone was laughing, everyone was smiling. There's a lot of focus going on, expertise. People were getting every in and out of it, and I definitely think that there's so much learning that could be done and so much more that could be done in the future. That's it.
I've been a good little edge boy. I want my monster. What do I generally think about Another Random Day? I honestly think it's a really good idea. I love the concept of it. I think every single character on it is very unique, has their own great kind of personality. And I love just how the thought process was, because one of the original cast members for Another Random Day was my roommate for a while. So he would tell me the thought process that him and Sab would go through when they were creating Another Random Day, and I just thought it was really great of a process. What are my duties on Another Random Day? Well, I made the music, and it was honestly really, really fun. I love making the music for Another Random Day. I was actually responsible for the original first soundtrack, so that was a lot of fun making. Oh god, my favorite moment on Another Random Day, it actually wasn't in the actual series, but it was a little short film, the Can't Sleep Love, where it was just Britt and Claire, and I just love that video so much. I just really love it. I thought it was really cute. I'm probably going to be biased because, again, the original cast member and the original person was my roommate for a while, and I love him to death, but Caden, love Caden. I love how Sab writes for Caden. He definitely makes sure that Caden has a very hyper, energetic kind of personality, and I really, really do enjoy it.
Let me explain some rules. 1, there isn't any. 2, no rules, no problem.
So my job on Another Random Day was to provide music for episode 4. It expanded to a little bit of short videos and short films that Sab would do throughout his channel, and he was always free to use them for Another Random Day or even stuff out of it. What I tried to make was to make sure that all the songs sounded more upbeat, definitely sounded like a happy feeling, and or like it was coming from like a video game.
Just so you know, Nameless hadn't had any game experience.
So we're gonna play Truth or Dare or what?
Hello, my name is Ava. I also go by Caddy Saddy on Instagram. And here are a few questions I was sent to answer. So the first question was, what do I think of Another Random Day? So, not much really. It's something, a project I helped Sab on. We met back in high school, so it's more like me trying to help out a friend. It was very interesting the first time I saw the cartoon, and I really like how much it's evolved so far, but I really do hope it continues because I do like it.
Hi Sam, how are you doing today? I'm very hyper.
So my duty is storyboarding usually. Sab will send me a scene and then I just storyboard them out. The first scene I helped him with was when I storyboarded Ender showing off my powers with Sab.
You can make shadow puppets, control your own temperature, teleport, mind control, and even heal your wounds.
Who is my favorite character? So actually, I don't think she's actually made that many appearances in Another Random Day animated wise. I do like Ulrich, I think that's her name. She's like a cute little unicorn girl. And then another girl that has like purplish hair. I forget their name. It's been a while that I've seen them or heard their name. But if it seems like an actual character from Another Random Day, I do like Jasmine and Ender just because they're more anime inspired. Not taco crazy fangirls because they like yaoi and boys love. So that's why.
So what are you doing?
Reading a little fanfic. It's a yaoi of my favorite shipping, Aridin and Solix.
Did you say yaoi?
So what's my favorite moment in Another Random Day? So my favorite moment, I believe, is actually when they show us Sab's like secret lair. I do think that was interesting also because I helped design one of the cover arts for one of the video games. The sexy action figure anime girls that one. I don't remember if that's the exact name, but it's been a while. It was a long time ago now, like maybe 2 years. But that was my favorite one, my favorite part. And then from this new recent one, I think it's cute how Nameless was talking to Miss Mannequin because I kind of helped with that storyboard episode 2. So I thought that was cute too.
That's what I said. A salad does not make me solid.
So something I try to emphasize while storyboarding is character emotion. I do really like expressing emotion through my storyboards because that's what I want to plan to do whenever I make my own story, is trying to express emotions very well, like where they feel actually human. So that's why I try my best to make characters react very like over dramatic and over the top and crazy in style. But that's what I try to emphasize. Like I know Ender, like the recent scene I storyboarded, Ender didn't actually get very mad. But I remember when Ender got really mad at Sab for like overabundant of questions, but she didn't get mad that much in this scene, so that one confused me because she seemed to get mad very easy. So I decided to storyboard her actually get really mad in this specific scene, just because I figured that it was more her style, her character-wise. So that's what I tried to emphasize is emotion and characteristics that are specific characters.
Can we get some snacks first? Sure. Just TP me. I'm not Minecraft.
Okay, so I am an occasional storyboarder. I mostly worked on episode 4, and my favorite moment is actually in that episode. I think partially because I'm biased and I boarded it, partially just because it's funny, and that is when Nameless overreacts to the cockroach and just destroys his whole living room shooting it. He's also my favorite character just because I like those kind of oddball recluse characters in general. He reminds me a little bit of Zim. And as far as what I try to emphasize in individual characters in my storyboards, I really just try to push facial expressions as best as I can, and I think it's something that, even though I really enjoy doing it, I'm probably a little weak in, and I would like to grow doing that. As for things that I do in my free time, less lately just for a myriad of reasons, but I like to draw a lot. I like to play video games. I've been really into Stardew Valley for a long time, actually probably an inexcusably long time. And I've been really enjoying Fire Emblem Three Houses lately. I just got that. I like Factorio a lot too. And also into TV. I'm finally watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time because my partner is just shocked that I'd never seen it, and it's really good. Again, I am a storyboarder, not on all of the episodes, but on some. I would love to do it again. I've also done background design for characters. I'm currently doing that right now. And as far as just kind of hobbies versus my position, I do a lot of art, and I'm doing storyboard art for the show, so that seems like a good fit, and I've been really enjoying it when I have had a chance to do it. So that's that.
Hello, I'm Aaron Loving. I'm an animator on Another Random Day. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Another Random Day. It's a big inspiration in a lot of ways because there's not a lot of independent animation on YouTube that stays around that long. And I think it's just very impressive that Sab has been able to keep up doing it on like YouTube and doing it non-stop, even like no matter what, for the past few years. And like the constant improvement is really cool. I think my favorite moment would have to be in episode 3, when the character Ender is dressed up as Japanese pop star Hatsune Miku. I'm not too familiar with the character, however, I have a lot of respect for the art of Vocaloid, and I just think it's very cool that Hatsune Miku got a nod in such a way.
It is! It's a cosplay of the Vocaloid Hatsune Miku, and it looks pretty professional.
I think my favorite character to animate and just in general is Sab, because, you know, he's a relatable, weird, strange, you know, uncomfortable teenager, and you know what? That's my kind of thing. I'm a big fan of that kind of stuff. That's crazy, it's cool. I don't know, that blows my mind. It's crazy. I would love to make something like that. I didn't do much work animation-wise, but I plan to do more. But I think my favorite moment that I ever did was in episode 4 when all there was a bunch of crazy little characters running away from who knows what. I didn't at the time. I was just very confused. I'm like, why are they running? And he said, I won't tell you, it's a spoiler. I soon found out it was 3D grasshoppers. So that's kind of crazy. That's the kind of environment that there is on the Sab Nino team. You never know what's happening, but when you find out, it's worthwhile, and I'm a big fan of that kind of crazy, off-the-wall stuff. Anyway, as somebody who wants to get into animation but isn't very experienced, Sab Nino giving the opportunity to work on Another Random Day was very helpful in learning kind of how his process works and helped me develop my own thing. And working on something that's similar to that now, going into that, it's been very helpful to have that as like a point of reference a little bit. So thank you, Sab Nino, and thank you everybody else who worked on the thing. All I do is work on animation stuff, to answer that question. But I'm working on my own original stuff. I've got a podcast that I do. I've got original series I'm working on, but for the most part I just do little crazy Oni plays stuff for now. But you know what? That's what works. So thank you, Sab Nino, and thank you to the Another Random Day team for this wonderful opportunity, everybody.
Hey, what's up? My name is Yizin. You may know me as YizinX or YZINX on Instagram. If you follow my art, that's where I am. So it says, what do you think of ARD? So I said, I think Another Random Day shows the potential of Sebastian and his creativity. It's a creative cartoon in of itself, sort of out of the box, and I kind of appreciate that. It says, what are your duties on ARD? I'm an animator, 2D animator. I do character animation, framing, inking, frame by frame. What's your favorite moment on ARD? My favorite moment on ARD is probably the scene where Nameless is in the lounge by himself and he's like really bored and doesn't know what to do, so he's kind of just like sitting there and it's kind of like, that part. That's quality content right there. Who's my favorite character? My favorite character is probably Nameless out of everybody. I just like his personality. He's just like a little funky fellow. He's a little funky fellow. I vibe with him. And also I like his voice a lot. I really like his voice.
I like to think of Sab and Jasmine as my parents, since Sab created me, and Jasmine is his current mating partner.
I'm an animator. I do inking frame by frame in Adobe Anime CC. Yeah. It says, who's your favorite person / character to animate? I've only animated 2 shots, which were of Sab and of Brandon. And Brandon was my favorite to animate. He's just fun to draw. I think I struggled with it a bit, but it was nice.
Please don't tell me this can cause a zombie apocalypse.
This is what's your favorite moment that you've animated, and it's the same thing. It's of Brandon. He kind of like jumps up and he says, well, that happened. and that was pretty fun. That was a good scene. So I'm looking forward to working again on another random day. It's a cool production. Thanks for having me.
Bam, I'm an icon. Mainly because I was struggling on figuring out how to end this. So, here you go. We finally did a behind the scenes video on another random day. You got to know all the amazing cast and crew that made the series possible. All because you guys decided to stick around and show us support through 5 whole years of another random day. I can't thank all of you enough for watching the show. You've helped with motivating all of us throughout production of these episodes. And we wouldn't be where we are today if we didn't have such a phenomenal audience. I also wanted to thank you for 10 years of Sab Nino as a whole, and helping this channel reach 1,000 subscribers, or 2,000 now. Didn't expect 2 milestones in the span of a single year. But this is only the beginning for ARD, and this channel as a whole. So let's shoot for another 5 years of another random day, and I'll see you in the future.